The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. And complete to Drake London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay,
just
ready.
play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
60 average. 60 average.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running again with Barkley on second down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kari Blossengame, 34 yards. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. Now Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jones on first down. Going right back to Galladay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free. But, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Jones now throwing on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18, Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass is caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones can't get away, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley from 21 yards away. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yep.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
70 Timberwolves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just a yard to go here on second down.
19-18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Will Fuller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing Jones. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way be down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Jones will try and run with it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Dragon 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
19 Lions.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Unlock right. Unlock right.
They hand off to their big tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, here's Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. Time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to swell the lead to 6. And And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Jones. Incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Connects with Slayton, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
To throw is Jones. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this. NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.